Hey guys, welcome back. So today we are doing a test between two Dior quints, Tribal and Poncho. I've got one on one eye and one on the other. Can you tell the difference? Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jennifer, and today we are going to continue with our Dior fest at this point. So I asked on my new community tag on YouTube, I'll be putting up some polls and some questions for you guys to let me know what your thoughts are on videos you'd like to see or things you'd like me to review. And I mentioned about the differences between Tribal, which is 679, and Poncho, which is 559. And they're very, very similar. I'll show you the swatches above. I put them up already. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do Tribal on this eye, Poncho on this eye. So you guys can see, I'm gonna do Tribal on this eye, Poncho on this eye, so you guys can see what the differences really are when you put them on your eyes. All right, first thing, headband on. I would love to just use like clips or something, but yeah, that doesn't work for my hair. When I try that, the clip just breaks or it falls out. So let's show you, and again, I have the swatches back up behind me, or they will be up when the video goes up. And I have all Dior on my face. I have the Dior Airflash foundation. I have Dior blush. I have Dior bronzer. I have Dior luminizer. I do not have Dior lips on, but I'll have that in the description box. Okay, so this is Tribal. This is Poncho. Guys, they are really close. The Tribal's a little warmer from what I can see in the palette, but let's see how it looks on the eyes. So we're gonna use the same brushes, we're gonna go with the same colors, we'll try to create, you know, the same look with just the different palettes so you guys can see what it looks like. I'm gonna go in with the Sonia G Crease Pro, and we'll start in both the palettes. I'm gonna try to hold them up with the dark shade. So hard to do this. Okay, so see the top two shades, the brown shades. I'm gonna go in with the lighter shade and then this darker shade in the transition, and then we'll use the lighter shades on the eyes. So again, we're gonna start here, we're gonna do transition, and we're gonna start here in the transition, we're gonna deepen it with this, we'll use a little bit of this on the eyelid, and then these two as highlights. So let's go ahead and get started. Start with this shade here. These are all very pigmented, and I don't think the Tribal is going to be any different. So you've seen me do the look before with Poncho. I will put it above the video so you can see that. So you can see Poncho all on his lonesome, but I did not do Tribal because they were so similar. I just felt like you guys wouldn't necessarily want to see that, but evidently I was incorrect, because before I even put it up on the community page, I had gotten a lot of questions. So, my mistake. From now on, I will just do every single Dior thing that I buy. I will tell you that the Dior collection, the holiday collection, you know guys, I've been collecting and using luxury makeup for half my life. So literally 20 something years, and I've never seen holiday collections come out this quickly. The fact that Chanel has their collection in stores and it like mid-September, unheard of. So I'm assuming there was, because of everything going on this year, they were trying to get their sales up, or maybe because frankly the red palettes that came out weren't popular. I don't know, but it's early. So I'm thinking Dior is October. I'm gonna go in with the same shade intensity in the Tribal, put that in the transition. So I don't think Dior will come out for another couple of weeks, but at this point, I don't know. So I'm, honestly, I'm afraid to say anything at this point, so we'll see. But when it does come out, I promise you, I will be buying all of it, and I will review it all for you. No matter how similar shades are, I have learned my lesson. I will just do all of them. Okay. So when I put these two shades, these are, and you saw the swatches that I did, they are very similar, if not the same color. I can't really see a difference and I'm gonna look really closely in my mirror here. Maybe this one's a little, I mean, maybe Tribal's a little warmer, but it's not a discernible difference on my skin. Not yet. I mean, that looks pretty close. I'm gonna go into the deeper shade. We're gonna go in, this is Poncho, remember, on this eye. So I've got some unique videos. When I say unique, just different than standard makeup review videos coming up. Not that I don't love those, so that's good. But you know, let me know what you think of them. When I started this channel, I did intend to do more fashion, jewelry, purses, shoes, that kind of thing. But then of course, COVID happened and I wasn't going anywhere. So I figured I wouldn't do as much of that. But I do want to start delving more into it. I'm gonna use the same darker shade in Tribal. So let me know what you're interested in. You know, I've done a little bit with some perfumes, but shoes, purses, unboxing, clothes, that kind of thing. Just let me know what you guys are interested in. All right, this shade, this one's a little bit warmer. I can see it, but it could just be because on the other shade was a little bit warmer too and I just didn't notice. But this does look a tad bit. I say the difference in these two quints really is the like orangey shade. In the Tribal, to me, it looks orange, and in the Poncho, it looks peach. If anybody works for Dior and actually knows, let me know, because I'd love to know. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my Chikuhodo KZ07. It's a little tiny brush, like short little brush. It works really well for me. I think if you have like large hands or something, this might be annoying to you, but I have super small hands, so for me I have no problem with it. Okay, so I'm gonna take this tan shade here, the one that's in the center, which is the shade that really ties, it's supposed to tie the quint together, which I think it does. And I'm gonna put that, just like place it on the outer corner of my eye. I'll be honest with you guys, if I wasn't doing these types of, like when I use these quints just for myself, I usually only use 2 or 3 colors. I don't usually use all 5. I mean, I just wanna be honest about like everyday life. I don't think most of us use 5 or 6 shades on our eyes, you know, when we're going to the grocery store, but maybe you do. Which is why I try to use all of them in the palette, because you know, I want you guys to see. All right, so when I look at those two, I do see a discernible difference. This one, like I said, is definitely more of a taupe. It looks a little shinier to me. And this one is more of a golden slash tan. It looks definitely shinier. I'm gonna close my eyes so you can see it for a second. Little tiny tanner, champagneier. This one's a little bit more taupey. So now let's take the shades that I think are the most different, actually. Again, this is the Poncho. I'm gonna take the peach shade, put it all over my eyelid. That's the one to me that when you looked at that swatch, really looks different. I'm putting that in the inner corner all the way over, and I'm gonna just like put it up into the crease and over the other shades. And now I'll do the same thing with the Tribal. Yeah, this one is definitely more an orange, where this one definitely has more of a peachy champagne. But I'll tell you the truth, they don't look that different on the eye. Not drastically anyway. Okay, so let's take the shiny shade over here, the topper shade, and I'm just gonna put this in, I'm gonna use the same little brush. I'm gonna put this up here in the brow. All right, then I'm gonna take it from Tribal. This one is blingier, I think. Yeah, it is. And I'll put that on the eyelid as well. Yeah, it's got more coverage to it. Not a ton, but a little bit more. Okay, I'm also gonna take, the medium brown shade that we started with and do the lower lash line. And I'll also run it across the top, smoke out the edge a little with it. Now I'll do the same with Tribal. And if I'm calling them the wrong names, guys, just remember, this is Tribal, this is Poncho, no matter what I call them. Let me bring you in close so you can see, and then I'll do mascara and we'll finish it off. Super close. So I'm gonna close my eyes and take a look. I'll put some mascara on, you'll see how that changes it. But I think you're gonna see there's not a drastic difference between the two quints. Okay, mascara time. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. We've got mascara on, finished look. I honestly, looking at these two, cannot tell the difference between them. If you can, let me know. You know, I'm looking at a 10x mirror right now, guys, and they look exactly the same on the eye. Now, again, I have very pale skin. I do tend to lean cool, so, you know, maybe they just go that way on me. This one with the highlight looks a little bit more blingy, but that's about it. Again, this is Tribal, this is Poncho. Poncho, let it focus back on me. Poncho, Tribal. Maybe someone at Chanel can, someone at Dior can tell me. I do think that the Tribal is, you know, a little cooler for the center shade. And I do think the problem is, though, I think this shade's cooler, but I think this shade is warmer, and I think this shade is a little bit warmer. And then this shade is a little bit more shiny champagne-y. And then in the Poncho, the middle shade's more like a tan champagne color. This is more peach. This is more sparkly, toppery. It has less coverage. I don't know what to say. So it's $6.79 for Tribal and $5.59 for Poncho, guys. And honestly, on the eyes, I think it's the same look. A beautiful look, but almost identical. I just gotta say it. So pick, if you like this color story, pick either one of them up. I don't think it's really gonna matter. Unless you're just planning on using like one shade. If you like, you know, like this more of like a little bit more orange in this, and there's a little bit more peach in this. This one is a little, Tribal's a little bit more taupey center shade. This one's a little bit more tan champagne-y. Look at the swatches. I'll put them back up one last time while we're talking. Maybe the swatches show you the difference. I don't think it's that different, but maybe, you know, there's a little bit of difference on a swatch and not on the eye. The best I got, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I'll certainly try to find out from Dior if I can, but I've already asked and I haven't heard anything, so I don't know what to say. I have two more Dior quints to do, Plum Tool and Tutu, as soon as I get them in the mail. I'm still in shipping whatever, so I don't know when I'm gonna get them. But as soon as I do, I will do reviews. And of course, Dior holiday is right around the corner. So I'll have that soon, hopefully, probably launch in October, I would guess. And I will pick everything up and do reviews for that as soon as I get them. So thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I really appreciate it. I hope to see you in another video really soon. Bye.